Welcome to Fayetteville, and whoop, pig suey as the Arkansas Razorbacks are ready to take the field. The Razorbacks will get us started with the opening kickoff. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Crimson Tide offense takes the field to start things off. There he is, the man who makes everything go, and they believe they're going to score every time they touch it when he's on the field, Jesse.
He plays with unbelievable confidence, Reese. Always knows where to go with the football. The entire playbook is at this guy's disposal.
Yeah, which is so much fun for a coach. So much fun to play with him. A guy that can do everything. Everybody on the field is active in a weapon.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Throws to the wideout. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. Oh, looks as if the defense got it.
Yeah, and you see wide receivers make those catches and try to get upfield and now turn into a running back, make something happen. And a lot of times you just forget to secure that football real tight. And you can tell DB got it out. Big mistake, big turnover, nice forced turnover by the defense.
Timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. He's looking to throw it. Makes the catch. It's Cherry. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, dude.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
He couldn't get close to the marker, got 3 yards, but it'll be 4th and 3.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
It's a really nice-looking throw. This dude is a weapon in this offense at the quarterback position. It's so funny, I think back to guys like Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron, guys that may or may not have unfairly been tabbed as game managers, and then you think of Jalen Hurts, Tua, and Bryce Young in recent years, and just how dynamic and versatile these guys were at the position and how they've really helped take this offense to the next level. Watching this guy reminds me a little.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
But when the offense goes empty, that triggers the defense to want to blitz. The linebacker came that time, they couldn't get him blocked, and down goes the QB.
Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell it extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Gets just a few links away from that first down marker as they almost convert on 3rd down there. This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on 4th down. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Ready to fire from the pistol. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. A strike downfield. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. And the Razorbacks are in the hurry up. Going up top on 1st down. The short hands, it's Smith. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
Looking to the big tight end. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. They're going to throw it again. Deep shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. And this one splits the uprights. And that's going to tie it up. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback checking the play. On 2nd down, wants to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. The expressway is wide open. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
I love this type of play because it looks like a jet sweep. The defense, they're a bit confused pre-snap. They don't know who has the ball, and all of a sudden, that guy with his speed is in the 2nd level of the defense before the defense even knows what happened.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down. Looking for room. It's Cherry. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal flag in the back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Quarterback keeps it. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
He finds a dead spot in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting where he's blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. The Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense,
Lofts one high and deep. And he'll move it in inside the 20. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Alabama!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Here comes the offense on 1st down. He'll keep it himself. At the 35, he's loose. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal line in the back.
The defense gets bailed out after giving up that big play, coming back because of the penalty. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
and I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Anderson will throw. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And the Razorbacks want to pick up the tempo. Hogs getting it done through the air, evoking memories of Ryan Mallett.
And that's what the fans of Arkansas want to see. They've always got that physical ground game. They always want to have a little bit of balance. And when they get that balance, they get that offense cooking. They get everybody pretty excited. You might even get a woo, pig swing.
Second down coming up. It's a reverse. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
It is so easy when you're a defensive player, when you watch a little misdirection of the ball go one way to turn and to run. That's not my job. My job is to stay home. The defensive did a good job of that. Defense stayed home, made the play.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
He got it.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quarterback adapted. A little screen to the running back.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Quick release on the RPO. At the 45, on his way. And he breaks into the open. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
24, Arkansas, 6.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They've had a couple of productive drives, but they've had to settle for field goals in 2 of their 3 previous possessions, Jesse.
Yeah, this is an offense that takes a lot of pride in execution, and they feel like they should have scored a touchdown every single drive. So while it's been good, not great, David, just execute a little bit better, and you can put this one in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think you point that out. We went all the way down the field on 2 of our first 3 drives and got field goals. Now, just a little better execution when that field starts to shrink and it gets a little bit more difficult.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Power football with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Razorbacks will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made. Here comes that Alabama offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you do.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Big 1st down sack for the defense. Brings up 2nd down. Takes a handoff. It's Cherry. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's loose at the 15. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Every good quarterback is first a game manager. At Alabama, that used to be sort of a label of derision, but now they're not only that, they're playmakers.
Yeah, and it's what they used to ask them to do. Like they were very comfortable handing the ball off, running the ball, controlling the clock.
He's going to throw deep right side. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. The defender was right there. Now on second down. He wants to throw it again. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. He's got it. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Well, there's no mystery who they're throwing the football to, but defenses still can't find a way to cover this guy. With that last catch, he now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the season.
A design run for the quarterback. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown time. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor. Brings it in down the left side. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. You put it all on display on that sack.
He's got his man. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Just enough time to get off one more snap. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance. Yeah,
nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
They have a first down at the 41-yard line. He leaves it with the back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Tight end finds a soft spot. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the big fella. They get him down after he makes the catch.
I think that time offensively, we're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Leaves it with the running back. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Caught close to the marker. It's Hicks. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground with the back. Not much running room. He's got one down to the 12.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Motion from the offense. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Just about had the pick in the end zone. Instead, it'll be fourth down. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. Just drives it between the uprights. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. BYU was relentless today in a road win that, frankly, wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Cougars performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. The toss to the outside. On the move at the 30. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
Offense goes toss play to the right. Now, defensively, if you're going to stop these perimeter runs, your DBs better be able to get off blocks and go make a tackle. And right now, the secondary, they look like they're struggling trying to handle the run game.
Still on his feet at the 45. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. From the gun to give, looking for room.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. He'll get rid of it. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Trying to get the edge on the toss. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Now improvising. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
I mean, you can say that's a quarterback or you can call him a running back. I mean, goodness gracious, he's dropping back to throw the football, but when he sees a hole, his eyes get big and he just explodes.
Touchdown, Bama! And the stomping has commenced.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. give to the back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, running back gets to give. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. The offense set for a first down play. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. The Razorbacks will line it up on 1st and 10. Getting some heat. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple. And the offense sprung a big-time leak, and the quarterback went down.
And when you're throwing the football, you're trying to stop the best athletes in the world from getting to your quarterback. They're going to get there. They're pinning their ears back, get to the QB, get the sack.
He's got it. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide. Dump.
Fires into traffic. Picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Trying to find his man on first down. He'll off one deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 20.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
Knocked off his feet, but not before he picks up 6 yards down to the 10.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the run. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Touchdown, Alabama! And the beatdown has ensued. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Smith. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. Defense way too anxious there, and they just hand them a first down with a penalty.
Encroachment. Defense.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. He wants to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Yeah, and this offense has struggled all day. And how about the protection up front? You got to protect your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. And his 2nd sack of the day. Nice. A lot more passing situations coming with this team down big.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Coming after him. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. And the Razorbacks have this offense rolling. comes out throwing on first down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. He's looking to throw. Got his man downfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. The Razorbacks have taken it inside the 20. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. After the penalty, the playbook is wide open on 1st and 5. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Got it! And he wanted the score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinct.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Razorbacks! In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
First down for this offense. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run is coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line getting set on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. At the 40, there he goes. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Quarterback on the keeper. Past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
Got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College